Peace, family. Welcome to the King's Table Podcast. We got your host, King Chaos, in the building. I'm your host, KCDG. And without further ado, we're going to get into our sponsors. We'll be right back. Yo. Boy, my shit glitched up for a minute there, but I might need to take this thing in the house. But, yep, today's topic it's the 21st episode. So, with things that's been going on, I'm going to keep it a little bit on the light side. I don't want to touch on Brother Polite. It's late, so I'm going to try to keep it a little bit comical. Have you been watching that crate challenge?
Man, you know I've been watching the crate challenges. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I've kind of been skipping them today because the last few days I kind of been overloaded on them. You know what I'm saying? My back been hurting. You know what I'm saying? In the spirit for some of these brothers and sisters I see taking falls.
So you ain't tried that shit, have you?
Nah, you know, I'm scared of heights. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be my excuse if I'm ever asked to participate. Real
Your boy
talk.
sent this in. Your boy sent this in a special.
Huh?
Your boy sent us in a special.
No. Please don't tell me.
Red Feather special. Goddamn, shout out to Red Feather. Goddamn. Yeah, I'm
Shout
gonna
out
share
Red
my,
Feather.
I'm gonna share my screen. Here it go. This video is for educational purposes only. Educational purposes. The dark side of the crate challenge. Do not participate.
Content not featured here on my channel, log on to my website at imjustheretomake.com/films. Everyone. Now, today I wanted to go over the dark side of this now viral crate challenge that many of you are witnessing in streamlined across popular social media platforms alike.
Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let us know what you think in the comments.
And of course, it inspires people to follow this trend merely because they see other people gaining public attention or followers for doing so. But the public fails to question any of these viral trends or internet challenges, which in turn disguises their true meanings and overall agenda from the naked eye. So today, my wife and I would like to share with you the real reason why you should not participate in this challenge.
When I first saw it, I was like, I'm gonna be honest, it was entertaining. I watched it and I laughed because I'm like, okay, well, you know, what are these people doing?
Oceans TV salute.
More and more, okay? And the more I see it, the more I thought, hold on, wait, why am I continuously seeing this now? This is what was brought to my attention about this. Whenever we see something, the algorithm is choosing to show us that particular thing. Do you think that there are people that are not in this country seeing these types of videos? Why so allowed me to take a look at this a little bit more closely.
And we both did. Then immediately we were met with a common pattern that led us directly to a form of manifesting. Listen closely. A part of manifesting deals with something that most people are unaware of, and that is transportation.
Manifestation is an act of transportation. It's when you bring something that already exists to the forefront. This can be an idea or desire or visualization. You're taking something that you want and you're going to transport it from what seems like non-existent to existent. There are many ways that we do this, but the main one is by sight. You can also play it in the physical now, based on, TVs, phones, computers, etc. Long ago, all we had were books, pictures, plays that tell a story, things of that nature, word of mouth. But our minds are evolving, and there are some people that will make you visualize their manifestations. So this will allow the visualizations to come into reality much quicker. And that's also why you see certain things, maybe things that you've read in a book, and you say, wow, this person knew what they were talking about. No, it's because so many people read the particular book, and then they're visualizing what they read in the book, and it has no choice because everyone tuned into that frequency has no choice but to start showing itself into the physical world, into the real world. Okay, that's like a self.
Oh wow.
I think we're unique because now, as you can see, we are in a studio atmosphere. We're not in a remote atmosphere anymore. But then,
Now, a self-fulfilled prophecy is when a person's beliefs and or expectations influence their behaviors at the subconscious level. This is important to note because it means that it can be both good or bad for the individual, simply due to how a person manages their well-being. This is why the saying goes, be careful what you wish for, because just like this.
When we all see it, right? We all see a particular thing, read a particular thing, hear a particular thing. Our minds tune into that frequency, and it becomes very powerful. You can use this technique to bring anything that you want into being. The more you see something, it affects your world. The more you see something, it affects your world, whether it's a bad thing or a good thing. The more you see it, the more people that see it, the more you just engulf yourself into a certain thing, it affects your world. Now, let's fast forward. You have this crate challenge, right? But before I mention that, I need to bring up something else. I want to bring up transition, okay? The definition of a transition is to change or shift from one state, subject, or place to another. So a transition is a way to manifest also, okay? It's a form of transportation. It takes your mind or your frequency from one place to another. Now, I want to bring up some things because everyone that's been on, Instagram, or if you've seen TikToks, they're doing a lot of transitions, you guys. You see a lot of people doing transitions. They'll show you a picture of themselves without makeup, and then, a video of themselves without makeup, and then they'll bring it in a transition. When it comes out of the transition, then the person has on, makeup, they're all dressed up, etc. Listen, that takes the person's mind. When a person watches that, sees that, it takes your mind on a trip. People like to see things like that because they like to see something going from bad to good. It's in our nature to want to see things move from a negative state to a positive state because we can relate with those types of things. That's for the adults. The adults can do that. But the people who can't really do that are our children. And that's the reason why I thought this was so important for me to really post this video. This video is for the adults. This video is for whether you're a parent or a grandparent. Listen, tell your children, do not watch, do not join this challenge. I'm going to tell you what all of this means, and I'm going to tell you the symbolism behind a crate is something that transports goods. People are the goods. People are looked at and used as energy. is literally the goods being transported on the crate. This is a very deep level of manifestation because it puts so many different layers in there, so it can have a very powerful effect very quickly. You have a crate, which is used for transportation of goods. You have people, which are the goods, literally walking across the crate, okay, transporting themselves. You have people watching this. In their minds, they are being transported. Like I said, there's several layers to this, okay?
And another layer to this form of manifestation deals with the other parts of the symbolism used in this challenge. Note that only humans are participating in this challenge. So while watching it, you are following along with the participant, which makes that person a human cursor in this sense. Because a cursor is a movable indicator on display, like a mouse to a computer. And another way to look at a human cursor can also refer to the intended actions of a person. And this is where things get a lot deeper than one may assume. Now, the way the crates are stacked together resembles a chart or a graph per se. So we can determine that this is a real-time life graph, which is a graph that forecasts a life's cycle or future based upon the grandiose behavior of an individual. Grandiose behavior is a psychological condition of mental disorder. It is when a person cannot distinguish reality from fantasy, a delusional disorder. And it's also characterized by misbeliefs and hallucinations. This type of behavior runs parallel with other mental disorders, such as schizophrenia and bipolar diseases. In the book entitled The Drama of Being a Child, author Alicia Miller wrote that, quote, behind manifest grandiosity, there constantly lurks depression, and behind a depressive mood, there often hide an unconscious or conscious but split off sense of a tragic history, end quote. In her book, she points at the fact that this type of behavior is developed during a person's childhood, when a child is not able to develop a sense of self. So as time went on and they later became an adult, their mind created a fantasy or delusion as a defensive mechanism for what they believe their lives may be. When in reality, their life is the total opposite of what they fantasize it to be. So in other words, this innocent appearing crate challenge was designed to literally manipulate an individual's reality by casting a spell, or rather by conducting one of the strongest methods to manifest whatever it is into your reality quickly. So when they're walking up the crates to get to the top and they fall, the hidden message that is being inadvertently manifested here is, go ahead, honey.
When you are trying to make it to the top, you will fall. That is the message. And that's what's going to happen to people. And we're going to see our children, if we do not stop it, they are going to have a hard time with self-esteem and different things like that. It's going to have a long-term lasting effect on their subconscious because it's speaking to the subconscious mind. It's saying, if you try to make it to the top, you are going to fall. It's also saying that only a few people will make it to the top and succeed. Then I saw a video today of a person kicking down the crates when someone was on it. There was a young guy that kicked the crates when an old guy was going to the top of the crates. Listen to the symbolism. It's telling the young children to knock down the older generation. It's telling the young children, it's giving a bad influence. It's telling the wrong things. It's telling your children to disrespect you, okay, as a parent. It's also showing you that it will be your own people that knock you down. It's showing your people that it's okay to knock you down when you're trying to make it to the top. Listen, you guys, take it if you want to. It's important. I'm doing my part because this is a very deep level of manifestation and transportation. It's trying to take the minds of people and the children. It's like a quantum
All right. What you think about that, bro?
I mean, it's a lot to think about, man.
That was pretty deep. I didn't know you were gonna hit me with one of those.
I thought you pre-watched it, man.
I don't pre-watch nothing. I'm gonna watch it with y'all.
Man, that's deep. It lines up. You know what I'm saying? I feel as if um, the things said had solid reasoning behind it. Um, like I said, I was starting to get kind of mentally fatigued from it all because it
Right.
did seem to be pushing it extremely hard.
It is. I see at least 3 to 4 of them pop up on my timeline every day.
And none of these people posting these videos are my friends.
None of them, bro. Maybe reshares.
Yeah, maybe a couple. I gotta go back and look.
So I was watching this lecture with Dr. Inky and Tahaka on Moore TV, and it was talking about the chakras, and it was basically this one minister, I forget his name. Uh, it was calling him something, Richard something, minister in New York, and he was basically saying that his belief is that the soul is deep in your aims, and it has to be stimulated for you to reach a higher conscious.
That
Yes.
sounds a little intrusive. Intrusive.
Yeah. I wouldn't even want to dig on that. I just was throwing that out there because it just mind fucked me. So
Sounds like
I
they're working in a different direction.
it was some weird shit, bro. But yeah, it was like the first like 5 minutes of the lecture. I'm like, damn, like what the fuck. But yeah, nah, I just was wanting to share that with you and everything. Anything you wanted to touch on? Cause I'm gonna get this curveball loaded up
Huh?
and ready to shoot your way.
I mean, in response to what you just said, that touches on a little bit what I said, and what Red Feather was speaking about when these ideas become attached to people, and then the people lose touch with the uh, original mission, and then it becomes a religion, and then we miss the point.
Facts.
Talking about
Now,
and then
I want to
going.
show you
Mhm.
this video I found, and it was basically with mm, I don't know if I'm gonna get flat for this, but fuck it. It's on who's channel? Fight for truth or die for a lie, and it was basically showing this clip of Gilly the Kid and Wallow, and they was
Yeah, boy,
and
you
I'm
must
gonna
have
get
had some
into it.
pressure, boy, because, boy, they just chopped you up real good, boy. Talking about I'm talking about you just went robotic on me. Boy, whatever you was about to say, they must have felt you was about to drop a jewel or something.
Nah, it must be my motherfucking connection, dude.
Nah, you was good until right in that moment where you
All
said,
right.
as soon as you said Wallow, and you start to do the robot.
Shit. Let's hurry up and get this good shot. Might cut this stream short tonight, and we catch up with it in the morning.
Mm.
Oh, I meant to tell you too. We're gonna have an interview tomorrow if you're available around 12 o'clock with my boy Demons to Takeover, Demons Talenci in New York. Shout out to Demons Talenci to Takeover. Y'all go follow him, subscribe.
That'll be 11 my time.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Tell me about this clip you talking about. Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's the clip. And it is basically about Wallow and Gilly. I'm gonna get into it.
Clams.
Gee, babe, what do you want to do tonight?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. The Pinky and the Brain. Yes, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. And laboratory mice. The genes test is nice.
This was one of my favorite cartoons back in the day, though. Pinky. I wanted to touch on that. Shout out Pinky and the Brain.
Man, shout out Pinky and the Brain, man. I grew up on them.
Oh, I like that. I got another side of a couple other people. What's up, man? We in here, man. Dear rappers, please pay attention to what you're saying, and also pay attention to what you're saying on Instagram. It's not cool to yell at yourself. You know what I mean? When you're the biggest rat on yourself, that's not cool.
So that's basically him talking about the hip hop police, I'd say. I find it kind of ironic because, like, back in the day, you couldn't really use art as a piece of evidence, but nowadays they locking niggas up for lyrics and songs, bro. That's pretty much what he's talking about. That they could actually use your words and songs against you in cases and shit these days. And I also want to point out, man, like, it's something creepy going on at the Breakfast Club. Like, why do they have this rainbow flag back here right next to, you know what I mean, Nipsey Hussle? It all seems, I don't know. Let me get into the video.
I hope the brother make it out, but you got to be mindful. You on these platforms, because some platforms are designed to get information from you that's only you. I don't know which one it is.
If somebody came on your show and told on themselves, would you take it out?
Oh yeah, I edit shit all the time. I edit it out. I'm not, because I gotta take care, because I know a lot of these cats sometimes be young and they don't even know what they're saying, but I know what they're saying. I wonder how often y'all hear from the young artists after the podcast. All the time. All the time. All the time. Like, you know, into what's going on in the while on the mic podcast stuff come upon Instagram, but you don't really know what type of impact you lead into it.
Nigga sitting next to a unicorn right here. Yeah, they got some wild shit going on at the Breakfast Club.
Wow, shit. You can't cut it up, son?
Yeah.
And they like, then they call me, I ain't know what's going on. That shit crazy. So, you know, a lot of times they find out that, man, you missed the artist part of the game. Like, being a rapper performing in city to city, do you miss that part of the industry? I do, but I don't think too much to miss. And he wasn't like he was nobody. Somebody like a big artist like Wayne. So you ask them artists, you don't ask no fucking. But you know they were rappers and bullshit, Envy. Bullshit. Let me tell you something. When did you ever do a show where you missed the ride? When did you do a show? When did you do a film? He didn't do Hot Summer Jam. He didn't do no big joints. You ain't see him at the BET Awards. You ain't see him at none of the big shows. They was taking people after a while. They was taking anybody after a while. The label got called Soul Train. I was man. You thought it made you think, I took it. He didn't know what was going on. No. I signed him under his first contract. I wasn't a rapper. He was a rapper. Oh, I know he was a rapper. He was all the bases. He was his first man. Let me just say this too, because you know we be on the phone. We busted up with Char. You know, Charlamagne. You know, busted up a lot more. Then
Yeah, that sounded suspect, bro. That sounds highly suspect,
What
man.
did he just say?
He said they busted up with Shar. They called them Shar. We busted up with Shar. But Wallow busted up a whole lot more. That's suspect.
Yeah, that the red dude closest to the camera. I
Yeah,
just
this
started
Wallow.
seeing. Yeah, I just started seeing him on YouTube maybe like 2 months ago. But I
Yeah,
ain't watched the video. I just know the face, and then I've seen the couple that you then like reference. But I don't think I might have him in my YouTube history maybe twice.
I really haven't seen them pop out until like the past year when they started the whole $1 million worth of game show. Then that's when I started
That's what
seeing
it
them.
was. That's okay. Listen, okay. So now I know why. Okay, now I know where I know these guys from. Okay, that $1 million worth of game thing. You who you put me onto that?
I believe so.
Yeah, cause see, I transitioned because I seen one show with these two cats, and they had somebody on their show, and then I switched over to another show that had the same guest, and I stuck with them.
Yeah,
Like,
they were funny. They show hot as fuck. I fuck with their show. It's funny as shit.
what these two?
Yeah, it's
No,
funny as
I'm saying
hell.
I seen them one time, and then I got into shout out to Social Proof.
Social Proof.
Yeah, Social Proof with
Never heard of them. I have to
Dave
check them
Never
out.
Sleeps. Yeah, see him and the lady's name is Donnie something. I don't know. Donnie. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta look into it. But the guy named him 500. When I told you the guy making the money using his credit, he told me how he did a video where he was making six figures by just having good credit and
Right.
then putting people on his account and charging them or whatever as authorized users. So I seen that dude on their show, and then I went to watch the same him for 100 on Social Proof with Dave Never Sleeps, and then I stuck with Dave Never Sleeps as the podcast I was catching up on because them and Earn Your
Right.
Leisure.
I ain't heard neither one of them. Let me get back into the video because I want to see you. I want you to see when this nigga Gilly he gets mad emotional in this bitch. Watch this shit.
right up in, but like, get income, right up in. It's like, man, I'm sitting at the Charlemagne. I ain't tell you that. You know,
Oh shit, my bad. Switched up the audio and shit. Earbud died. Here we go.
he's short the thing. I'm sitting at the Charlemagne.
See, Gilly jokes that Wallow short and his name up. These dudes try hard. Charlemagne's good size. They know if they can kiss his backside, just right, he wouldn't expose them as much and give them access to certain things. Allegedly, of course.
I call that nigga C.
Hold up. Now, you heard that. He was saying Gilly was picking on Wallow for calling Charlemagne Char. And then Wallow responded, I call him C. Now continue watching. You gonna watch and see what he really calls him later on in the interview.
I ain't never do that. You lying on me, man. You got that. I'm waiting to see on $1 million worth of game. Will I think that'll be a great one. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll come. We got some other people that's coming. We got some shockers, some big people that's coming to $1 million worth of game. That's that understand.
It sounds like Charlemagne kind of like steering and directing the conversation.
I mean, you could say that's good journalism.
You could. Touche. That's why you're on the panel.
Understand what's going on. Some Philly people too is big. But no, we never got that because see a lot of times like I reflected if you and I went back and forth. Flex is legendary. That might be the craziest Flex up. Flex, they were charging Flex up. No, he wasn't. Flex is a great guy. Flex wanted to send the people that sharp. Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't do that. He said he didn't do that. A lot of these dudes misunderstood.
Did you say Flex sent them dudes to whoop Shar ass? He said Shar. You catch that?
That's what it sounded like.
Hold on, let me take that back.
And then you heard damn dry snitching ass Yee.
Hey, nah, that's Gilly snitching.
Nah, but then she put him on Super Blast. He tried to slip it in, but she went ahead and no, wait, homie.
No, he wasn't. Flex is a great guy. Flex wanted to send the people that sharp. Yeah, no, he didn't. He didn't do that. He said he didn't do that.
Did you just snitch?
A lot of these dudes, they're misunderstood. People see them on social media, but when we get them around, it'd be different. They just be regular kids sometimes, man. And people just, but you know that, Sean. Sometimes they beat these dudes up so much.
You see how he slipped that in there? You don't call him C. He called them Shar. Gilly just called them Shar, and Wallow just called them Shar.
That's his pet name.
That's his.
Oh man.
Community beating them up, telling them ain't shit. And then you look, Gilly beat for the damn near everybody. And then I went on and say, okay, Gilly beat for everybody. Wayne dissed me. Wayne put out a song called Problem Solver. Gilly, you don't want to fuck with me. They're gonna be with nobody. Now, I might talk a little shit to Baby from time to time, but that's because I was around not seeing how he did, niggas. How serious are y'all about Wallow?
You seen that face? He was dead serious when he said that shit, boy. And I seen how he did, niggas.
Sometimes I'm in my feelings.
How he did, niggas, man. Seen how he did, niggas.
I'm trying to get your masters back from Baby. That's serious. Really on your masters? No, Baby really. I talked to Baby. Baby said, Wallow, listen, Whoa. He said, Whoa, listen, Whoa. He said, your cousin, I'm in the rear. I lost money fucking with you. Yeah. I said, well, how can we straighten this out? He said, man, he be talking crazy. I said, cuz, yeah, I got a video from Gil apologizing, Baby, and I sent it to him. So right now, the lawyers is talking.
Hold up now. These Gilly masters we talking about. Wallow running his mouth so much.
So it won't be that long. He really on your masters? Yeah, he own his masters. Let me tell you how I really he was on Cash Money Records. He own everybody masters. Yeah. So I'm negotiating that. It's not like it's worth something, but I want to just give him to him and say, here go your master. Yeah. That's all that shit is about.
So you have a video of him apologizing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that out because it was too emotional. And it is mess this whole fucking joint to me. He talked about shit I didn't know that happened.
What? So Gilly made Birdman an apology video to get his masters back. So he can't show it because it'll fuck up his image.
DJ, run that back. Sometimes I'm in my feelings.
You have a video of him apologizing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that out because it was too emotional. And it is. That's his whole fucking joint of me. He talked about shit I didn't know that happened, so I don't want to put that out there. I apologize. I said the big. You gotta.
It kind of sounds like Wallow, his manager.
Spokesperson.
I mean, it seemed like Wallow the star of the show right here, dude.
Handler.
Handler, something. Because I didn't see this nigga. I
It's
haven't heard
him.
of this nigga before this year.
I was gonna ask you who he was.
I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna see how far back I can go and find some shit on him. Because I went to do the same thing for Brother Polite, and it stopped around 2008, 2009. I couldn't find nothing on Michael North. Not a parking ticket, not a fucking high school diploma, nothing. So let's continue. I'm trying to get through this.
He went to jail at 17 years old. He came home at 37. He's been home for 4 years.
Okay, he went to jail at 17 and came home at 37. And so you got to be in a prison system or something. I have to look him up.
In reality, he's 21. Look out the loop. That's the harsh.
Even though we deal with each other every day. He's like, it's like my girlfriend. Like,
Whoa.
Run that back.
Whoa.
What's some shit y'all learned about each other on the podcast? Like you said, Wallow was gone for 20. Even though
we deal with each other every day. He's like, it's like my girlfriend. Like, I'm not gonna say my girlfriend.
Oh my
I didn't mean to say that. He's like the nagging women. That's like nagging. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry, guys. But he's nagging me all day. You know what I mean? He's like a woman all day.
Oh man.
I saw you say that the other day.
Uh-oh.
Like, how close was it, Jay?
All right. Charlemagne just asked him, weren't you about to sign the Rockefeller? Like, how close was that happening? This is where Gilly gets emotional and shit. This shit kind of had. I was like, what the fuck did Jay really say to the nigga?
JD told him to get the fuck out of here.
No. Let's be for real.
What did Jay really tell you though?
All right.
Jay told him some shit.
There's 7 people in this room. We got 12 points, man. You would have to sell a trillion records to make some goddamn money, man. So I turned the deal down.
And what Jay told you? What Jay told you? He looked you right in your eye. What did he tell you? But what did Jay-Z tell you after you turned it down? And did he stand on what he said? What did he tell you?
Now let's just say the black balls, bro.
What did Jay-Z tell you though? What did Hov tell you? Not him say. Hov told him, I'm gonna be hard for you. It's gonna be hard for you.
Damn. He said that?
He said what?
Daddy now.
What you mention now?
Did your flows affect it? Did you feel like the black balls? Man, I know. Come on, nigga. You thought I want you to send stuff. Not the text messages.
The industry
fucked me over, man.
Listen, they make it on.
This is the best advice I
What?
can give.
They put him through the
Watch
ring.
you offend on the way up, man.
Take that back.
They go down behind closed doors that you would never know about. Well, it can't fuck your life up, but it definitely put your shit to a halt, man. And let me tell you something about a lot of these artists, the big name artists with money, man. These niggas is bitch ass niggas, man. Most of these niggas is living a lie, man.
It's illusion. You know the rap game is illusional sport. It's Houdini. It's magical. We live in an illusional thing. So a lot of young boys, because we didn't. Like, I thought, and I'd be like, young boy, this is about what a publishing check was. He didn't know.
Motherfucker saying, man, I just know if I go gold, I get gold money. If I go platinum, I get platinum money.
He came down there and fucked the whole system up.
Dude, it was you that fucked up Cash Money.
Yeah, he told me.
He told what? I got around and started finding out. Wait, hold on. Niggas is on the label and them niggas is your manager. Wait, what the fuck is going on around this train? Nigga, that's a conflict of interest. I don't know about no conflict of interest. I just know, okay, yeah, I just know you're getting fucked.
Pressure.
So I'm saying it's as if they exposed as much as they were exposed in that video clip, my friend.
Ironic. That's ironic. But that was touching, bro. I mean,
Was
like you
that your
got both.
curveball?
Because look, my whole thing was the whole blackball thing had been a myth. Nah,
Y'all forgot.
you forgot.
Yeah, y'all forgot the first nigga that got blackballed by Jay-Z because he didn't want to freestyle battle.
Who's that?
Military man.
Chameleon that got blackballed by Jay-Z?
Yeah, that's why he never went mainstream. How we thought he should have.
Nigga, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
He kept challenging Jay. He kept telling everybody, "I rap better than Jay-Z." And he kept challenging Jay-Z to a battle. Jay-Z kept turning him down. He said, "Leave it alone, or you're gonna regret it." Boom, boom. He didn't leave him alone. I mean, granted, Chameleon has made plenty of money as an investor after his initial fame and fortune, so he's not hurting at all.
Facts.
But
Something
the
stood out to me in that interview though, when Charlemagne referred to Jay-Z, he called him the rap god. Do you believe that when you have those titles that they place you as gatekeepers, the blackball other artists like this?
I'm saying, think about these two individuals that we are speaking of. Let's think about Gilly the Kid and his personality, and let's think about Chameleon and what he brought to the
Or
game when
not?
he jumped. I mean, it has to be it. It got to be something for the fact that the executioner was the same in these two instances.
Okay, having some technical difficulties here.
Yeah, you hear me? Uh oh. Uh oh.
My bad. I thought I took a poop. That's what happens when I'm streaming outside. But
No. I'm
yeah.
saying,
Do you
yeah,
think when they
yeah.
refer to
Yeah, I believe that those titles are put in place in order to identify the gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I really think um, um, the Great White Hope of rap is a gatekeeper. Uh,
I think he a gatekeeper for the white boys though.
yeah, that's why. Listen, man, white boys are terrified to run up against him.
But Machine Gun Kelly, I ain't heard from him since.
Oh, you know why? It's because you're still looking for him in the hip hop category.
No, where is he?
That motherfucker singing and crying.
No.
He didn't cut a lot of his hair off, and he looks like Justin Bieber with motherfucking what is that fucking movie where he was birthed as an old man and died as a baby? But he looks like Justin Bieber with the Benjamin Button disease.
No, man. Let me see this shit.
I swear.
Come on, man. You can't do that to my dog, man. That nigga. God damn.
Yeah, bro. I seen the newest thing the newest thing I seen, boy, he looked like he went from hip hop rap to punk rock. And essentially speaking, historically, they're not far away from each other. But
Oh my god, bro. What
yeah,
the fuck,
he's has
bro?
not been the same since Eminem straightened the letters
Bro,
on his ass.
it looked like Eminem made him wear this shit, bro. He looked like Eminem made him wear this shit, nigga. Like
I
Eminem
tried.
said, nigga, put this goddamn shit on right now, for nigga. You won't never rap again, nigga. You won't never rap, nigga. Put this shit on, nigga. You take that nose ring off, nigga. Put it on these curls,
That
nigga.
nigga, hey, he looked like Zach Morris went on a rebellion.
Nigga throw this pink sweater on, nigga, with this turtleneck, nigga. Throw this shit on, nigga, and paint your
That's
nails pink too,
like
nigga.
that's like that's like JB playing Zach Morris in a reunion episode.
Nigga look like the Tony Hawk of hip hop, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here,
It
man.
look like if Dennis the Menace escaped summer camp. Oh man. Who the Hispanic
Shit was
gatekeeper?
that.
Who the
What's
Hispanic
up?
gatekeeper? Who the Hispanic gatekeeper? Who's one of
J
the
Lo. She better be goddamn. The fuck? Yeah, she ain't no gatekeeper. I don't want look, hey, and probably you know who? To be real though, probably Daddy Yankee, bitch.
Ooh.
Straight up. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Like everybody that use that, Daddy Yankee eating off that shit. Best believe. Every time he hear that, that nigga pocket start.
Yeah.
You know that nigga got his own soda, bro.
So I'm surprised he don't have his home on everything, including clothing line down there.
That nigga got his own alcohol beverage too. That bitch called Gasolina. That bitch fire. You hear me? That bitch was. I'm gonna get one of them bitches tomorrow too. Adeutora gasolina.
Hey, that was my first Spanish song.
Man, you sleep, nigga. You lying. You a pit
It's,
bull.
you
What
know,
the fuck?
nah, I'll be real with you. That Daddy Yankee and Pitbull from in my playlist hit about the same time.
Holla at me what it do, what it is. You ain't never seen no man like that. Holla at me, baby.
Yeah, but see, the Pitbull I was listening to before that was in English. He wasn't rap. I didn't get none of his Spanish shit until late. Like,
Yeah, he always rap English though. He always throw that Spanish couple bars in
yeah,
that
a
bitch.
couple bars in that whole, but yeah,
Yeah, that's
most
where
of
I learned them two bars like nigga like life depended on it. I go, oh,
yeah, remember
take
when,
that shit to school.
when Lil Jon had him on everything with Ye Ain't Twins, all the remixes and shit.
Yeah, fuck that when he made culo. Went to school, nigga. Everybody was at culo. Say that culo. They ain't know what it meant.
Damn heathens.
Not for real. Yeah, for real. We're heathens, dog. But yeah, man, I gotta do it.
Oh, so that wasn't the curveball?
I got to do it. Negatory. Come on now. Ay, ora, anda, creera.
Wait, should I spark for this?
You probably don't need to hear this shit.
Oh, okay. Let me go get the fire.
into the foods to make, the food preserve and do.
Yep, there you go. All right. So this is coming from Morris World TV. So everybody that may be watching this after the live stream, make sure you guys subscribe to Morris TV, Morris World TV. And yep, we're gonna get into the video. I'm gonna play about 2 minutes of it because them boys still alive, and I really want to check this bitch out after our live stream. So I picked the first 3 to 4 minutes of it, bro, and just check out your boy. Check out your boy. You see who it is. Hold on, let's see if I can take this quality up a little bit. Yes, sir. All right. I don't want no music copyright. This video is for educational purposes only.
Wait, what?
That's Brother Polite. He just said, I've been waiting to do some Hollywood shit for a long time. He said, school is held in Greek.
He said school is held in what?
Greek.
This causes you to be frustrated. This causes you to be angry. You know what I'm saying? Now, why is this important or significant? When you get angry, you actually get hurt. The brain rests on 52 ounces of water. Water. What does student mean? If you go into the word student etymologically, the word student means to stick, stab, or prick. Write it down. Student means to stick. Stab, or prick.
Who was that?
That was his wife. One of them is.
So who's?
And this is the girl who went missing, who ran away from home, but now she's an adult, so the charge is not even gonna matter. This was from earlier.
You couldn't pay me to speak about it. I ain't showing my hand, watching people jump out. I ain't showing my hand, and I was watching people jump out the window. That's how we doing it.
All right. Now, that was all from Dr. Inky, and that was basically him. Basically all his footage that he had filmed in the beginning, and he's basically doing what we did on the other stream and giving a background on Brother Polite, but he did it way more detailed because um he actually know Polite personally, so that's why I've been tuning in to that podcast. And yeah, you see a complete 360. Honestly, that nigga looked like 38 in that video. That's really the whole purpose of me showing that video. That nigga look old as shit in that video. So if that nigga 38 now, allegedly, how old was he in that video? Yo, I ain't even going to get into the chakra shit I was telling you about earlier because this is the same video. But I think I might clip that one and save it or some shit, and we'll do it on the next podcast. Cause we creeping up on that hour mark. It's 1 a.m. here, so we might have to pick this bitch up in the morning time. Have a morning show. What you think? Well, not even. We got the interview at 11.
Yeah. Make sure you hit.
You still feel up to it type shit.
Yeah, make sure you hit the inbox.
What's up?
Make sure you hit my inbox when it's about time for that. And who is that? That's not the Prince, is it?
No, that's not the Prince. That's Demons Takeover. Demons Talenci out of New York. I met him on the YouTube. We chopped it up today on Instagram. He gave me a call and shit. I'll help her get us some numbers. He got about 2,000 to 3,000 followers. So shit good. Nice little jump in subscribers, hopefully. Try to build this channel and help the people out. This is the new conscious community, as you can see. And yeah, we with the foolishness. Real people, real topics, damn near every day. Anything you want to add, boy? Let me go ahead and put them.
Shit, they already know what time it is. You gotta love yourself. You gotta get your credit right. You gotta get your custom apparel.
All that. And as always, till next time, think we're great.